What's up, Melly Cat Nation? How y'all doing? Feeling? Slash Love Guru Goddess, how y'all feeling? You know, I figured I would take this time out to talk about that wonderful march. So, I don't know if you guys saw on the news the past couple of days, but there's been these stay-at-home marches where people are protesting against the government, and they're primarily Trump supporters saying that they want their state to reopen back, despite Dr. Fauci and other medical experts saying it's too soon. A march against the government and a government entity. That's funny. Trump supporters, you guys made fun of the Women's March, which was about women's rights against their bodies, meaning that they have the right to get abortion whether or not you agree with it. It's funny how you guys made fun of women marching for their rights, but yet you're doing the same thing and you call liberals snowflakes. But what you guys just did, do you not see the comparison here? It's the same thing. You're telling a government entity that I have my rights. Isn't that a coincidence? When it came to reproductive rights, you made fun of it. But yet, when it comes to health issue, you are against it. Now all of a sudden you're anti-government. Right. You guys just became a snowflake. I hope all of you conservatives understand. You guys made fun of liberal people for marching for their rights, but yet it's okay for you to do the same thing. Reproductive rights is a health issue, just like COVID-19 is a health issue. So you guys are secretly liberals. Right. Okay. Remember how I've been saying, I guess, for the past year or so, that never get too comfortable? Remember, I've been saying this for a while. Those of you that have been following me on Facebook, remember I've been saying this for quite a while. Here we go. Now, what I've learned is that, believe it or not, I'm okay. I know I'm being sarcastic with a lot of my remarks, but in the beginning, I thought this was a bunch of nonsense. And now I am completely descending everything I said, and I apologize for people that, that were listening to my rants about this. But now I'm taking COVID-19 seriously. Because here's the thing, with that disgusting march with a bunch of morons who don't understand that this is about health issues. Okay? I understand a lot of you want to go back to work. So do I. But this is what this COVID-19 thing has taught me. I wasn't taking care of myself health-wise because I was so concerned with chasing after money. And I understand you want to be able to pay your bills. But guess what, you whiny people? And anybody that participated in that march, congratulations, you just became a snowflake. Just like liberals have. Okay? You became one. by marching and protesting against the government. So, what it taught me was, for one, I was spending way too much money. Because I had to take a backseat, I'm actually getting my bills paid off because I'm saving money. How many of you during this COVID-19 thing have actually sat back and realized, oh, I've got some past due bills. Let me go pay this stuff off. How many of you are doing that right now? When you got your stimulus check, when I got my stimulus check, you know what I did with that money? I paid off old Betsy. That's right. My vehicle is now legally mine. Past due bills, I did the responsible thing and I'm paying off my bills with the stimulus check. How many of you actually went to go do that? Probably none of you, right? You guys probably went out there and bought electronics, didn't pay your bills with it. The stimulus check was meant for you guys to help pay your bills. You know that, right? I realized, and it hit me like a ton of bricks, because I meditate a lot, that I was spending my money on stuff I shouldn't be spending my money on. Health-wise, my health has actually gotten better since I've been keeping my butt at home during this COVID-19 thing. What this also should have taught you is you need to take care of yourself better as a human being. I understand you guys want a whole lot of money so you can do this and do that. But I said this in one of my Facebook posts. Money doesn't love you, people do. With you being sick and you being selfish and not taking care of yourself like supposed to be and not taking care of your responsibilities like you're supposed to be, this is why COVID-19 happened. COVID-19 happened because y'all butts weren't staying at home when you're sick, when you have a cough, when you have a fever, when your nose is running. COVID-19 happened because y'all were not practicing staying at home when you're sick. They tell you this all the time. And yet you conservatives, you guys don't understand that you don't want this thing to spread even further. So for all of you people out there that were pro that march about reopening up the states and getting people back to work, understand something. You have to respect the government officials. Why? Here's the simple thing, and I've heard this phrase over and over again. Health equals wealth. If you expect to get your jobs back and get back to work, you have to remain healthy. Duh. My health problems are diminishing day by day because I'm keeping my butt at home. And I'm not out there spreading my germs to everyone. I'm not coughing as much as I used to. I'm not wheezing as much as I used to. I'm actually saving my money and getting bills paid off because I am taking care of my health, my physical health, and my mental health as well. It's actually done the adverse effect with me by turning it into a positive thing for myself because I had to take a time out. And I know I was whining in the very beginning, but I'm not whining about it now. Because I noticed that I am much healthier. I am sleeping more regularly. I'm in a much better, healthier mental state. I've been thinking a lot about life than I ever have before. And here's the other thing you don't realize. You want the quarantine to only happen just this one time. Do you want to re-quarantine in December, which is what they're predicting, if we don't take the quarantine seriously? Gavin Newsom and all the other government officials are trying to make sure that we only in California have to quarantine just this one time, and this one time only, and we go back to as normal of a lifestyle as we can. I don't want to quarantine in December. Besides, that's my birthday month. I want to party on my birthday, okay? So you have to think about that. You also have to think about during this time frame, you know, some of you may think, oh, these jobs are beneath me. But until you get your stimulus check, or until you finally get the unemployment, or any other rebate checks that may come your way because of the coronavirus, they have to give you your money back in a lot of cases. I'm working I'm working DoorDash, Instacart, and Postmates currently right now. And then I was hearing about this other side business, you know, where I can have a sign on my car and make money. And then I'm trying to reapply for grocery stores and stuff. Some of you may think that some of those jobs may be beneath you, but guess what? You guys are whining about how you guys need your bills paid. Go out there and get those jobs until you get your unemployment, or until you get your stimulus check, or any other rebate checks that are coming your way because of the coronavirus. They have to give you your money back. Stop whining and take those jobs for the time being. I know it's not ideal, but you guys are out there whining about maybe some of you need to downsize as well. What this coronavirus should have also taught you is that I am betting that all of you are living outside of your means. All of you are doing things that you knew you shouldn't have spent the money, but you did anyway. And now that all of the majority of what you do is shut down, now all of a sudden you're going, oh my God, I need my bills paid. Oh my God, I need this, and that. Take those meaningless jobs that are out there currently that you can take. Don't be like me. Go make your money. And stop whining. And be grateful you have a roof over your head. Be grateful that you have food on the table for yourself. Knock your whininess off. I'm okay with it now. If Gavin Newsom has to extend the quarantine longer, so be it. I'm okay with it. Because I don't want to get sick. I don't want my health or any of my loved ones' health out there in risk if we open up, because I live in California, if I open up California too soon. I'm really glad Gavin Newsom is taking this time carefully before he reopens California. Because if you get sick and you die from coronavirus or any other virus, what's going to happen? It's going to affect more people. And I don't want this to continue. I'd rather just be on quarantine and have it extended for as long as we need to, so we can get the proper testing, so we can get the proper means so that we can get back to our lives, back to our regular scheduled program. Stop whining. Take those jobs. Knock off your whining. And maybe you need to downsize a little. I love all of you. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. But stop being a selfish human being. And understand this is for your own good. And that's what I realized during this quarantine. I only want this quarantine to just go maybe into just the beginning of summer, because at least I know that they'll be able to have a good handle on what's happening with this virus. I'd rather them do that and take their time than having to re-quarantine again, and then you guys are going to complain once again. I love you guys. This message may have been too hard for some of you to comprehend. I'm probably going to get unfollowed, blocked, or whatever. I don't care. I love you enough to say it. Start downsizing. Stop trying to keep up with an image you know you can't keep up with. If you have to get rid of Netflix for a month, so be it. I just want this quarantine to be over. And how we do it is we have to respect the government officials. We have to start taking this a little bit seriously. Never get too comfortable. For a person like me who never got too comfortable, I'm comfortable in this situation. Because I kind of knew all along something was going on, something was brewing. And I'm glad that I'm actually going to come out greater from this quarantine than being less than. Because now all of a sudden things are coming back to me now. Things are getting much are better for me right now than they were before. I know you miss your fun and games, but stop being selfish. It's going to come back to us. Just be patient. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves and each other.